Collective. Somebody wants you to trip and fall. Somebody wants you to trip and fall. My shoelace keeps coming untied. Not just today. It's been happening, right? On the treadmill, it comes untied. Did it at inappropriate times. Someone wants you to trip and fall. But anyway, if you have sneakers on, make sure your laces are tied, right? I hope you're all having a good day. I have lots of messages. Got lots of messages. I was so fired up a little while ago. I said, let me eat something first. Let me eat something first so I can make sure I'm not hangry, right? But, it's not, it's just the energy. It's just the energy. Yeah, it's that slimy, sleazy energy that I feel. That's what it is. Anyway, I'm at one of my favorite spots. That's better because I can't even see me talking to you. Because it got gray out. And there it's starting to rain a little bit. It's like, what happened to the sun? But we have some weather coming at us for the holiday. So everybody who's traveling for the holiday, please be safe. Be extra, extra, extra cautious, okay? Because some areas are going to have some bad weather. Met some really nice people, too. Nice Indian family. I always you can tell when somebody's just here for the first time, right? So then I say, oh, well, you can go up here and you can sit. And I tell them. And they're usually appreciative, especially when they're trying to get pictures and do different things like that, right? They're happily still building over here. No, they're not working on that side today. But on this side, they're getting ready to drive the pilings in. They were just unloading them. But, there goes the sun. Right, here comes the sun. Let me see. Here comes the sun. Brighter days ahead. Brighter days ahead. Okay, anyway, let's go back to message one. Which, as all this was coming to me, Slim Shady start playing. So will the real Slim Shady please stand up? I'm going to tell you something. This world that we live in, we're in a world where we're going to be jumping through hoops to prove that we're the human being, to prove that we're the actual person, to prove that there are rights and different things like that, because there's so much craziness going on out there in the world, especially with this AI and all this digital malarkey. Anyway, my first message of this morning, I got copyright blocked. Not even copyright, you want to address it, blocked completely on a platform that I have the least amount of followers because they block me on everything. They don't push my content out. Right? Because it's either getting reported or they're using it for their own benefit, Collective, okay? But anyway, only happened on one. So I went in and edited the issue that they were having, okay? Which, of course, it always comes to the music, but the message is in the music. The music just happened to complement the message, right? I don't even know if it was 7-10 seconds. It's probably the least amount of music that I've ever used in any of my messages, okay? And that's how I know it was done purposely. But what else is new? Anyway, they don't like when you speak truth either. But so, we're going to keep playing. We're going to keep exposing. Another content creator that I follow, she can't tell people enough. As a matter of fact, she puts it in her video now. I do not have a TikTok or a YouTube account. Someone is putting all her videos out, because they're just downloading her and putting them out, and they're making money off of her. She's telling TikTok and fighting it, and they're not. So I tried reporting for her, and I even sent her a message showing her the answer that I got back. Listen, they block and they push what they want to push. right? Instead of blocking people that are trying to give messages to others for positivity and for different perspectives and for education or for whatever, for a laugh, right? Why don't you block the ones and take them down, the ones that are doing the evil, huh? How about the ones that are out there having kids live stream themselves, hurting themselves? How about that? Why don't you shut that down? Why don't you shut that kind of shit down? Anyway, I want to get out of that energy. Thank you. So let's clear that energy away. Because I don't like being in their energy, if you know what I mean. Anyway, so but with that being said, what other message do I have? All right, so I got a message for my men out there. Listen, guys. Some of you guys are really good guys. And I watch it happen to you all the time. Right? And everybody's got different love language and different things like that. Right? Some more well off than others or whatever status you're at. Okay? I'm not saying don't treat a girl good. Okay? Don't not treat a woman good. However, please pay attention a little bit on what ones are there for what you can provide. Just there to take advantage. Right? Because the same way the men want to put women in the rotation, you know, when you're bored, I'll go hang out with this one, I'll go hang out with that one, or whatever gives them that at the moment, is the same way women are, oh, well, you know what, he's spending money on me, and he's buying me, and he's this, and he's that. Guess what? Some of you just better chalk up the losses. Okay? Get to know who's around you for what reason, right? I mean, I learned that at a young age. I knew who hung around me because I'm generous and pick up the tab, right? I owned my own property young. I made a lot of money young. You kind of get to know. And then when you know and you have intuition and discernment and these other things, you really know. So some of you all need to start paying attention to that, okay? Like I said, too, monitoring spirits. I'm going to bring it up again because, again, they follow me around like there's no tomorrow, okay? I just left this situation where I wasn't there for 3 minutes and it came right up at me. Again, careful, because that new little hottie that's getting to know you and liked you, she might have been sent in by your ops, okay? So pay attention. Pay attention to what's going on out there, right? Because every dog, it's not always a loyal one, are they? Some dogs are just downright dirty. And some of these women play games just as much as the men do. So sorry, ladies, if you're getting called out on your bullshit, okay? I don't know. Maybe it's because I never had a man provide for me. I take care of it all, right? I got taken advantage of. This is not a bash anybody session. This is a be aware session. Be aware. Because new levels, new devils. And boy, like I said, some of them are getting creative. Or at least they think they are. But what they're really doing is they're getting them asses. They're just exposing themselves over and over and over again. And again, dumb criminals. Because some of you are going to get yourselves locked up. Some of you are going to get yourselves slapped with a lawsuit. Because you think you got rid of evidence, or you think because of who you are and what you have, you're untouchable and different things like that. And I'm here to tell you, because I can tap in and see what some folk don't. It's about ready to bite somebody in the ass. Be safe out there, collective. Happy Tuesday.